Hello again, welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is BGFH, and I am back for another Low Vision Spotlight PC video. So, game we're looking at here this time is called The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. This is a game that I've wanted to at least kind of put on the channel for a little while now. I played it a while back, and I thought I tried recording it, but looking through my uploads, it doesn't look like I did, and I think what actually happened was I may have tried doing a video, but Fraps didn't want to record it. So, being that I'm running Windows 10 now, I have a new computer, and all that stuff, yeah, this Bandicam seems to be working really well. So we're going to go ahead and go into this game. So, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. This is kind of one of those first-person exploration games. I know I've done quite a few of these. But let's go into the main menu here because there'll be time to talk while I play here. Main menu isn't so bad. I don't mind this. The font they use may be a little bit tough to read for some people. I mean, if depending on how you like, certain fonts, or if they're more artistic. So you might get a little bit of contrast issue on this main screen here. But overall, the contrast is actually pretty good. The text sizes is fairly large. Like I said, the contrast is decent. The text is really nice and crisp. But kind of the pseudo handwriting style may make it a little bit harder for people to read. Now, when I go into the game, that's a whole other story. I'll show you when I'll pause the game. Let's just start a new game. And we'll go from there, and we're going to get some narration here. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't care. I just started, so let's go. The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Alright.
Ethan Carter, I didn't know. But he knew who I was. When the police won't help you and the priests don't believe you, you call on Paul Prospero. You call on me. If you're a kid like Ethan, you're right. Plenty do. Ethan's letter started out just like any other fan mail. But soon there were mentions of things no little boy should know about. There are places that exist that very few people can see. Ethan could have drawn a map. I hadn't entered Red Creek Valley yet, but already I could feel its darkness reaching out for me. Finding Ethan Carter wasn't going to be as easy as knocking on his door. I was too late for that. To find Ethan, I had to figure out what this place was trying to hide from me.
Alright, so there's your intro. I'm apparently this, supernatural detective kind of person. This, what is it, Paul something or other. Came from that tunnel back there. Now, notice if I hit escape to pause, it's actually not too bad here, but depending on where you are, you really do have to take into account the scenery. So if you want some good contrast, maybe go over to here, this nice dark area, and you get your lighter colored text, and that's going to help you a lot. Whereas if you go to, say, something where there's just a lot of light, a lot of trees, it's going to make it harder to adjust any settings or anything like that. So just a heads up there to be noteful about that when you if you need to adjust some settings. But so the first thing I'll say about this game is, especially now that I have a better graphics card, it looked pretty good before, but damn, there are some really good lighting effects, and just it's a really nice looking game. I'm running this thing on full, I'm not concerned necessarily with running everything on 4K or anything like that. As long as I can run it at 1080p or so, and what I lack in resolution I can make up for in quality, but this game just looks really good. I think it looks quite good. So I am just going to walk down this path. Like I said, this is kind of one of those exploration games. Although as you progress, there is more to it. You're not just walking down a path, occasionally clicking the mouse. There is more to it. There are puzzles. There are clues that you're going to try to find. We'll stumble upon some of the clues and stuff fairly shortly here. But one thing that I want to say is that I'm not probably going to do too many of like the side paths or like the puzzles really, because a lot of it is plot related, and I just kind of want to show you a little bit of the game. So, you know, I don't want to necessarily spoil anything if this is a game that you're interested in playing. Actually, let's go back up here. Let me see what is over here. Okay, I thought there was another path. Never mind. Okay. You know, I can't help but think, I don't know how developers are going to retroactively support their games, but like, now that I've seen the Oculus, now that I have played with Google Cardboard, like, these are the perfect games. You know, people kind of criticize these walking simulators. You know, Dear Esther, Gone Home, Ether 1, you know, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. There's another one that is literally just out this week on PS4, and I'm hoping that it comes to the PC because everyone's been talking about it. It's called Everyone's Gone to the Rapture or something like that. And that seems to be kind of another one. So these games are actually becoming a lot more popular. But, you know, like I said, for somebody who is just coming home and, you know, maybe doesn't want to play a full-blown first-person shooter or action game, but wants to be sucked into some kind of a story or something and just explore, this is a perfect game. I mean, oh man, this just looks great. I mean, I'm just imagining what this would look like in VR. Like, I am totally all about VR experiences. I mean, and like I said, they don't even have to be game related. Once it gets established in a few years, you know, I would pay for, you know, a VR front row seat for a concert. I would pay for a, you know, almost like an educational thing. I would go to a virtual museum or go take a tour of some cool location. Yeah, why not? I think it'd be cool. So we're just going to keep going forward here, but yeah, I mean, this is the kind of experience where, like I said, I really think that, let's see, I don't think I can really do anything back here, but I'm going to go back and OCD anyway. Just double check, make sure there's nothing on the ground. It doesn't look like there is. But yeah, I mean, a game like this, I could totally see working in VR, and like I said, if you can render it, man, this game would just look really good. So we haven't really found any clues yet. I think we're going to get some narration here pretty quick.
Red Creek Valley.
Yep.
Seemed like a quiet, ordinary place. I've learned two things in my life. No place is truly quiet, and nowhere is really ordinary. Ethan warned me about that. Warned me not to be fooled by what I saw here. He didn't need to worry. I'd worked dozens of cases, hundreds. This would be my last one.
Famous last words. But yeah, man. I mean, like I said, I know I'm going really slowly, but on purpose. But like, you know, I'm starting this game fresh on this new my new computer here. I think I tried recording this when I had my old Windows 7 rig and my old GeForce, was it 470? I think it was. And like I said, it looked good back then, but man. Yeah, there's some nice looking stuff here. And once we get past this big old bridge here, this rickety bridge with holes all over the frickin' place, this bridge has definitely seen better days, that's for sure. Then we're going to start getting into some like clues and more atmosphere and stuff like that. And there's a couple of side things here I can kind of at least hint at or show you. But yeah, like I said, VR for this game would be really pretty cool. And even this, you know, even though this is an exploration game, I know that I've covered, you know, quite a few you know, the Dear Esther, and even to a degree the Beyond Eyes that I recently covered. If I, you know, I'm walking pretty slow, but this game is smart. I can actually kind of run. Like, it's not super, super fast, but you know what? This is actually totally respectable. I'm totally fine with that as a running speed. At least I have the option to move. Like, so many of these exploration games kind of forget that's like, yes, you don't want to rush through them, but at the same time, you have to give the player some liberty, like, especially if you're gonna, you know, maybe you learn something and then you're like, oh, I want to go back and look at this thing, but like, the time it would take to do that is like, nah, forget it. It'll just take me, you know, 10 minutes to walk there because my character walks so damn slow. You know, there has to be a balance between, yes, keep the pace, you know, slow for the story's sake, but actually keep it fun. So our first real interaction here, we can click and we can enter. Can't do anything with this right now, but I can play with the lever. I can click the button. And again, yeah, really pretty good detail here. So let's jump out here. And I should also mention, if I can right click and I can do a little zoom in. That does kind of help from time to time, especially if you're trying to look at some detail for like an object, or you want trying to read something or whatever. That can help. So now we're going to start getting a little bit more of a branching path. The game is pretty linear, but it kind of does open up into these little areas where, like I said, there are kind of these little puzzles, and there are also, like, eventually, probably won't get to it in this video, but there are places where, to figure out, see, without giving it away really, but you know, pretty soon you feel like you find out, you know, there's some sort of more than, you know, there's more going on here. There's some kind of crime or whatever. And if you find these clues, you have to start putting them together. And as you do, you can kind of reconstruct. You have to figure out what order to put the clues in. And then the scene kind of, through these little ghostly characters, from, you know, these ghost things from the past, they will kind of play out the scene, and then you'll get a true sense of what actually happened. I know we're going to be coming up on a clue here, and I could have gone to the right here, but we're going to follow the railroad tracks for now, because I know, here we go, there's a clue coming up here pretty soon. Oh, here we go. And as you find things, like, you'll also get like little words that'll pop up, kind of what your character is thinking about. So some of those disappear, some of those stay along for a while, but you know, you have to be able to read them fairly quickly. Alright, inspect. So here we go. Here's, yeah, see, some of these just go really fast, and that is a problem that I have. I mean, if he narrates the game already, why can't they narrate, you know, why can't he kind of narrate these things? Or, I mean, maybe even just have it sound a little bit different. Have it kind of be like a softer little echoey thing. You know, it might add a little bit more to the atmosphere, and of course, it would add more to accessibility. Okay, what do we got here? Severed legs, that's cute. So, clearly, all is not well around here. Severed legs is something you never want to find. Whole bunch of blood. We got a blood trail here. I'm just trying to see. I want to explore just right around this little area because I want to make sure. I'm gonna go back to that trail, but I just want to make sure there's like some, you know, something didn't fly away. You know, like something isn't nearby. But we're gonna follow this horrific blood trail here. And then we are going to... Ooh, this doesn't look good. Inspect. Yeah, see, and again, depending on the lighting and depending on the texture that is behind the text, you know, not only do the text, not only does the fonts move around, but the contrast could also be an issue. So that could be, you know, like I said, that is one thing that I think is frustrating as a low vision gamer. Yeah, see a whole bunch more stuff here. And that just went away, so... And then you get this weird sort of, like, thing here, and like I said, the more clues you get, you can kind of piece things together. It has been a long time since I've played this, so I don't remember exactly even what I'm supposed to do. But, you know, like I said, this is just something that you guys can explore. Let's go back on this path here, see if I can gain any other clues. But yeah, I really wish that he did narrate, like, he already does those kind of monologues, so it's like, oh, just go all the... See, that's what's weird, is these games that they have the voice acting, it's actually quite good. But they don't go all the way with it. It's like, well, we'll just do key... I know, you know, it's you have to pay people so much for dialogue, and like if you're rewriting little clues or something, you have to go in and re-record if you change anything, but I don't know, it kind of bugs me. I mean, I know it's mainly from an accessibility standpoint from my point of view, but I just wish that, like, if you're going to voice it, just go all the way, man. That would be so helpful. Okay, so we are gonna go here. Now, I could go down there, but I don't recall if there was anything really important. And I want to get to some other scenery, so we're just going to kind of move on. Let's head back to our tracks. Nice, just kind of, so far, nice kind of calm music, just exploring the wilderness. And, yeah, for the most part, it's a, you know, nice, relaxing exploration game, but this game does get pretty dark later. There's some kind of messed up stuff going on around these parts, so there's definitely going to be, you know, there's definitely some stuff to look forward to later, the more you uncover the mystery. Now I think we're gonna, yeah, I think this is where we get to our first kind of side path, and I'm gonna try to find, let's go up a little bit further, because I'm trying to remember where it is, and I have no idea what the solution is anymore, because like I said, it's been so long since I've actually played that I don't remember some of these puzzles anymore. I want to show you some kind of cool... Actually, you know what? I might actually have to go this way. There's something in these woods that I want to find, because it's like, wait, okay, we just got these... You know, we got that old train car, we got the train tracks, we got, you know, the bridge, the forest. Man, I mean, that just renders really good. It's just, frame rate is solid. Nice looking game. But if I find it here, there's something that's out of place. And I'll try to do it once or twice, but if I fail it, like I said, I'll just at least kind of show you what it is, and then kind of build your interest from there. Let's... Oh, getting a little more sinister background music now. Something's not quite right. And like I said, sometimes if you're trying to pinpoint something small or just kind of looking around, it's easy to overlook stuff, especially with, you know, the higher fidelity graphics. It's like, oh, the more stuff blends in. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So, what the heck is this doing here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, green. I bet it's top. So then you get these weird portal thing. Okay. And I don't remember the route this guy takes. This weird, like, spacesuit guy who's, like, teleporting. Didn't he go this way? Shit, I think I already lost him, I think. Because I know he actually goes this way. Yeah, and you do run out of time. So, like I said, there is more... Yeah, see... Yeah, I think that's on me. Yeah, I failed. So, there is more to this game than just walking around. There are some actual puzzles. There are some kind of skill-based things. Like this one, I gotta chase that weird astronaut guy down. Whatever, or I don't know what you'd call that guy, but... He clearly doesn't belong in, like, a wilderness, like, forest area. You know, it's like, wait, what the hell is this guy doing? But yeah, every so often you're going to find these, like, weird portal things that you end up going through. And when you complete one of these are, like, a lot of these are side things. So if you complete them, you'll get some sort of a... like some background information. You'll get a note from Ethan, and you'll get some more kind of insight as to what the heck really went on around this place. So basically you have to chase this guy all around this forest, and I don't even know where the hell I was going to maybe try it one more time, but I don't even know where that thing is again. That weird little switchy thing. I kind of want to just keep moving because I wanted to get to actually more dialogue, you know, give you guys a little bit of story. Right now I mean, if you, like I said, if you like walking around a really nice looking environment, this game has it, you know. There's a few different environments. There's like a, you got the forest area here, there's like a little town area later. You go down in these caves or mines and stuff, and that's where things really get fucked up. So yeah, there's a lot of weird, you know, it's like I said, especially as things kind of pick up story-wise, things get a little screwy. I'm trying to walk around these little train cars here because I want to see. I thought that we would get more dialogue. I seem to remember, like, usually this guy's pretty chatty right away, you know, and I want to give you guys at least something more to listen to than me yapping all the time. Oh, you know what? I haven't even really been paying attention for clues. I've just, like I said, I've just been walking around enjoying the scenery where I should be, you know, maybe trying to, keep my eye out for stuff. Probably isn't going to be a very long video because, like I said, partly I don't want to spoil the game necessarily. This is a very... you're probably not going to play this more than once. Maybe twice if you really, really want to go back and try to get some of the side things you might have missed, if you want to fill in some pieces here and there, but, like... I don't know that this game has a whole lot of replayability or replay value because, you know, it is really story-based, and then once you know the story, you know the story. So if you want to, you know, wander around these nice-looking environments and you just relax, I mean, I think I would rather wander around this than... if you remember Parodius back in the day, that was just, like, it was cool, but it was just really simplistic and weird, and I don't know, it's just, there's something about being able to walk around a really nicely realized, realistic environment, and I have no frickin' idea. I know this isn't the main path, but I was just trying to see if there was anything else off to the side here, if I could make him chat about something. But clearly, no. I hope you're not too bored. I apologize. They said this is not an action-based game by any stretch of the imagination. And it does, as you've seen, it does take a little while to pick up. Now, if I would have actually chased down that weird-looking space dude or whatever, you know, we would have gotten something. But like I said, I couldn't find this stupid thing again, the little button thing again. And I'm like, well, let's just keep moving. Change some scenery here. Let's go back out to where the tracks are. Yeah, he's not saying a thing, man. I thought he was really more chatty toward the beginning, and I'm really glad that I can run. You know, like I said, I can walk around if I want to, but if I want to move faster, I totally have the freedom to, and I very, very much appreciate that. So any of these walking simulators, as people call them, or exploration games, please take note. Let us move around a little bit faster. Because, like Beyond Eyes was interesting, but really too slow. So we got our little train depot thing here, looks like. Because we got a little bench up here. Wait, I thought I could... Really? I can't jump? I thought I could jump. Huh. I can crouch, but I can't jump? Alrighty. Well, I guess I'm not gonna go back up there again then. Weird. I can run. I suppose it kind of makes sense that you can't jump, because you get some people that are just, you know, they'll run, but then they'll just, you know, bunny hop around, and, you know, really just kind of kills the atmosphere of the game, I suppose. So let's walk off of the tracks. I want to say we're going to get to another... the little village or something pretty soon here. But yeah, so like I said, things are pretty peaceful so far. There are kind of puzzles and mini games. Here we go.
For a long time. That was part of a pattern. Large pieces of this country were thrown away, doomed to become, and then remain, the worst versions of themselves. Beneath all that rot, dark things grow.
I would say this game is probably like a, 4-hour game, give or take. And like I said, there is a lot more to this game than just walking around. Like, there are some kind of tough puzzles, actually, later on. So, despite the slow start, there is definitely more to The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Oh, a little framey there. Here we go. We got our first building here. Not sure... I don't think I can go in it. Doesn't appear that way. Some kind of weird little building thing. Alright, let's... what do we got down here? Okay. I'm just kind of looking around a little bit here. I want to get to... because I have an idea of sort of where at least I want to get to. Like I said, you're not going to see a lot of the puzzles necessarily, but just building the atmosphere, you know, the story and stuff. And I want to at least get to a point where you guys are able to see, okay, here's the other bridge. Yeah, before I do that, let's go see if there's anything over here really quick. I don't remember if anything's down this track or not. Yeah, this is just, right now anyway, this is just perfect, like, chill music. Nice graphics to look at. Really nice exploration game. You know, a lot bigger in scope, I would say, than something like Gone Home. But I really like Gone Home. I've used it for a few videos so far. And actually, this, now that I think about it, this would actually be a pretty good one to just wander around the forest or something. You know, if I'm talking about an event or something. Yeah, I could definitely see coming back to this and just walking around. Alright, doesn't seem to be anything over here unless I'm just kind of wandering too quickly. And I miss. So I know that's why they limit the running in some games, because you just do run and then you do overlook stuff. But, like I said, I do want to keep things moving. We haven't had much dialogue at all. And I want to kind of show you a couple of other things, if I can find them, after we cross this ginormous bridge here. And I'm definitely going to run across it, otherwise it would take forever. Still going. That is a big bridge. So now we're gonna start hearing. Start hearing things that are a little bit more mysterious. And now you're gonna want to start to be like, what really did happen? You know, why is this whole town seemingly? Why is it abandoned? And all these buildings have kind of just gone to crap. That's one thing I guess I would say about these games. I wish there would be an exploration game. You know, I like these kind of things, but I really want more games where maybe, even if I don't necessarily interact with them all that much, even if I just observe them, I would like to wander around. I mean, this is beautiful. Like, the wilderness out here is nice, but when I go into, say, a town or a building or whatever, like, games nowadays, it's very rare that I will walk into a building and see it as it was meant to be. I mean, every game, no matter what it is, it seems like you're just walking through rubble. Like, even if it's abandoned, it's rubble. Gone Home is like the main exception to that. Yeah, nobody's there, but I mean, at least it's like, it looks lived in, and it's not like, oh, there's stuff broken everywhere, and like it's, you know, everything's falling apart. No, it's not like that. I want more games where, you know, even like games where there's more to them, like BioShock. Like, I would have loved to spend more time in, oh god, I just went stupid. Well, the original BioShock was Rapture. Oh god, what the heck was Infinite? I just went stupid. BioShock Infinite. Columbia. Like, I would have loved, like, that first hour or so in the game, I went through that so slowly and just explored, you know, and soaked in, like, the culture, the atmosphere, got to hear what people were talking about. You know, you kind of learned about, like, what people thought and, like, how they behaved up there in this weird, isolated cloud city. But then, you know, 95% of the game was all after that. So it's like, I want to see these environments, and I want to explore these environments before they go to hell. I really want that more. Like, is that so much to ask? So here's where you're also going to have... Whoa, okay. Yeah, I forgot about this. So here's where you're also going to have a problem. So if I pick this up, I can flip it around. That's cool. I mean, it looks really good. And I can zoom in. But if you're like me, whether you're low vision or not, but especially if you are low vision, I swear to God, one of the banes of my existence is cursive, or just handwriting in general. I cannot read handwriting very well at all. So there is going to be some textual materials in this game that several letters and stuff like this that maybe are going to have trouble reading. And they don't do things like some of the other games do, where like you can click on them. Like I was playing, what was it? Life is Strange. And you see things like this, but then you click them again or whatever, and then you get the actual typed text overlay, and then you're actually able to read it. So I can't even use necessarily KNFB Reader to take care of that. So now this is kind of some weird, and I don't remember what the heck the puzzle is for this, or I don't remember how to do it. So there's like these more of these weird glowy portal things. And you're supposed to go through them in a certain order. So there's some trial and error. Like I said, I like the way it looks, and you go through them. Boom. Let's see, I'm just gonna pretend I have some clue what the hell I'm doing, and I'm just gonna walk through some of these, and eventually if I get it wrong, it will put me back out by that table where that piece of paper was. Yeah, see, now I got that red glow, so apparently that was wrong. But now that portal has disappeared, and I'm not sure if this house has narration, but I know there's a couple houses right nearby that are going to start giving you some more story. Can I open? Nope, can't. Okay. Yeah, so if I go all the way back... Let's see, what the hell? Yeah, I wasn't supposed to do that either. So let's go back. Boom. And see, now we're back. Now, I'm not going to click that again. Let's wander around this place without those portals. And just see... Yeah, it looks like I really can't do much. There's really not a lot to explore unless I click that book, with that paper. Yeah, I don't have a clue. I don't remember the... I have beaten this before, but I can't remember hardly any of these puzzles anymore. That's what happens when you play so many games. They all just kind of blur together, and you're like, yeah, I remember doing this, but... Yeah, that's about it. So we're gonna go through this one again. Ah, shoot. Oh, you know what? They might randomize. I forgot about that. Well, that's just hunky-dory. Alright, is that the only door I can... Or is that the only portal I can go in back there? Oh, no. Okay, there's one there, one there. Oh, why not? Okay, that's good. I think. What do we got here? Nope, that was wrong. I swear this room was supposed to have some narration in it. Because I remember this room. And I thought there was supposed to be some sort of, like I said, here's where you're supposed to start getting more of the story. I guess all these ruined houses do kind of look the same, so... Yeah, alright, so we're back to normal. Alright, let's leave this house and let's go find some other houses down there, because I think there's some more over there that we can explore. And that, because I want to get at least some narration. I want to kind of get you into maybe the story a little bit. You know, not necessarily spoil a bunch of stuff. And where the hell is... I know... Alright, I gotta follow this path here. Yeah, unfortunately it won't let you cheat. It won't let you just jump down the ledge. So, nope, you have to go around. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what else we can explore. Can I get up here? We're going to run just to kind of keep things moving. Can't remember if I can get in this house or not. Ah, oh yeah, that hill you'll let me fall down. Video game logic, yeah. Video game logic, you guys. That's, yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's see, I think there might be some stuff in here. We'll trigger some audio here pretty soon. I swear to God there is. I'm not lying. Everything that I'm doing is just going against what I say is going to happen. Like, everything that I... Like, oh yeah, this is going to happen. No.
You can feel it, right?
Here we go.
Something coming from the Vandergriff house.
Ethan disturbed the sleeper. He must be punished.
Okay, the sleeper. There's some minor intrigue so far. Let's continue exploring this house because I'm pretty sure...
What did you do?
Yep.
What did you wake up?
Nothing. I found a room, I walked into it, that's it.
Yep. Okay, so that was Ethan. And we're just going to keep exploring. Let's go to the left before we go upstairs. Just to make sure I'm not missing any of these doorways. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I would love to see these, you know, like I said, with the way this game looks, I want to see more things where everything's just not ruined and just looks like crap. I mean, yeah, it's great, but I mean, like, every game that we see, it's just, oh, let's go through another dilapidated environment. As much as I'm going to love Fallout 4 when it comes out later this year, I have a bad feeling that...
You need to talk to your son.
Oh, that's going to happen too.
He was poking around in the old Vandergriff house again. Said he found some secret room.
Yeah, really? Okay, I will go talk to him.
Okay. So we're getting a little bit more. He found some weird secret room. Let's go upstairs now. This is a ginormous house too. Oh yeah, I think we can keep going up too. Let's take this one floor at a time. No, I don't think I do have a flashlight. I was going to say I hope I do.
They're getting worse. They keep talking about this thing, this sleeper.
I know. What I don't know is if it's real or not.
So what is this sleeper? What did he awaken? Where does it come from? Now you're starting to kind of see, you know, and obviously from the beginning there you saw there was obviously a murder or something crazy happened. So like I said, all is not well around here. Let's go up one more floor. Here we go. I believe this is the top. Let's go this way first. I kind of want to explore every little room just because it'll usually trigger something. Come on. You know you wanna. And naturally I'm gonna have to walk all the way around. Okay, let's do this. Oh, you know what? This is a room I bet I was thinking of earlier. Yeah.
It's not my fault. I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, this game does actually get pretty dark later on. But, you know, like I said, just they're letting you explore a little bit, set the mood a little bit. Now you're starting to get some kind of questions that'll drive you forward a little bit. Let's go downstairs. I think we've pretty much fully explored this house. Okay, and yeah, I think we go this. Oh, let's see. Because yeah, it was the back of the house that we did. So, I'm trying. I should have probably played through this a little bit before recording, just to see. Because, like I said, I don't remember where the hell to go. I'm just going to look over this way real quick and see if all the paths are blocked off, or if I can kind of explore over here. I think I'm supposed to go more behind this house, and there's another... I want to say there's another path. So let's follow it a little bit more. Again, not your most action-packed video, but you know what? You just want to relax and soak in the atmosphere. And again, if you're low vision, there are some visual issues with this game. There are points where you do have to read handwriting. There are points where it might be you might overlook something because like I said, the graphic fidelity is actually really good, and you might just overlook a clue. And like I said, once you start having to try to piece things together, you have to actually find all of the clues in an area, and then, like I said, start piecing them together in the right order to kind of figure out what actually happened for that particular scene. And I want to say there's like maybe, I don't even remember how many there are of them, but I know there's quite a few, especially once you get down to like the mines and stuff. Then it starts to get to be a bit more gamey. There's still a lot of exploration, but it picks up on the kind of puzzle gamey stuff that you would have in more of a traditional game. But they tie it into the story okay, and it's not like, oh well, it's nothing. Some of it, they can be tricky, but it's nothing missed. It's not like Myst where it's like, let's do this arbitrary thing because it's arbitrary and that's what our puzzles are. It isn't that bad. That's a cool looking building. I think there is one side on the, if we go around back, I think we can go into it. But I think we can't go in very far. It's either too dark or there's a locked door, or I forget. So we got this, church chapel thing. And again, like the music, like I said, it gets so dark back here you can't hardly see. The music does a really nice job of kind of setting the mood. It's transition between, like just some nice ambient music to a little bit more ominous stuff. And it's a little bit ominous now, but it's kind of more, has this sort of like churchy. Oh, I didn't go down this way. What do we got over here? I don't know. Can't jump. And I can't jump, so we can't go up there. Bummer. Okay, I was gonna say... Ah, shit. Really? Well, you know what? Hopefully that recorded. That is the beauty of the way I'm recording with Bandicam. I'm actually recording just full windows. So, hopefully, if I get kicked out of a game, it should just still record the way I have it working right now. So, we are going to wrap it up here very, very quickly, very soon. Again, I know it's not an action-packed video. I should have warned you guys up front a little bit more about that. But, like I said, some people, I'm one of the first ones who, like I said, I am so looking forward to Doom. I'm so looking forward to a lot of action games coming out. Just Cause 3 looks just ridiculous awesomeness. But, I like a good slow-paced adventure, too. So, some people like these kind of games, and I don't want to just, pigeonhole myself into covering one type of game, either. I know I do a lot of first-person stuff, but, I'm trying to do some more accessible videos for, iOS and PC accessible games, and technology reviews, and all kinds of stuff. So it's like, and also with the games that I play, the mainstream games, I play a little bit of everything, shooters, racers, puzzle games, whatever. And I'm totally kind of lost and don't remember where to go. So I'm going to go just a tad farther down this way. I don't even know if I'm going backwards or not. I don't have a freaking clue anymore, because I'm just babbling and not really paying attention. Ah!
People come
Nope.
here for many reasons. They want to ask me questions about the future. But I can see the future.
Okay.
So it is the past that interests me. If you want to find my house, you must answer the questions I ask of you.
Okay, so clearly I was definitely... Whoa, what the hell? Just a weird visual
When you close
effect.
your eyes, whose voice do you hear?
I don't know.
Do you take that which you know you will not return? Is betrayal caused by inequality or injustice? Do you feel there is vanity, charity? Would you rather be a leaf or a root? Do you feel victory when your words cause pain?
Yeah, okay. Clearly I was going the right way, and I stumbled on some crazy stuff. And again, here you're going to get some more handwriting. That's...
Ethan, the point of life is not to rock the boat. Just try to get along. Stop living in your head. Do something real. That's what people respond to. Reality.
Sure. Okay, so now we're kind of back to normal. We got some nice calm music again. So we found that was one of those kind of pieces that kind of triggered some kind of event there. Got more handwriting there, and again, I can try to zoom in a little bit for you guys, but that's where, if you're low vision, you're gonna have some trouble. But I think, now that we've seen a little bit of weirdness, and we've presumably returned back to normal here for temporary anyway, I think we'll wrap it up here. I know this has been a slower video, but, you know, again, it's just something a little bit different. This is The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. It is available on the PC via Steam. Very nice looking game, and kind of a really interesting, especially as I said, the more you get into the story, quite an interesting story too. So hopefully that little glitch where I had to pop out of the game a little bit, hopefully that didn't stop recording, and hopefully we finish this through. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you can, and follow me on Twitter at BGFH79. And until next time, I will talk to you guys again later.